How's it going, everybody? It's TJ. I'm out here on beautiful Chilhowie Lake, and it's finally the day to take this Teton out here camping. I've got a bunch of stuff with me. Got the Teton, got all my gear, got the GoPro set up. I'm gonna see how long it takes for me to get this thing loaded up, and then I'm gonna head upriver, find me a spot, and go spend the next 24 hours having some fun fishing. Stay tuned and enjoy the show. So as y'all could tell, that didn't take me very long at all. It was a lot easier to do now that I had that hatch access. I loaded a lot of my gear to the front because with the cooler on the back, that's going to be a lot of the weight there. So figured those two things weighed about the same, my gear plus the weight and food and all that stuff in my coolers. So that's why I loaded it front heavy. I'm going to flip the camera over and let y'all take a close-up view of how I have it loaded. So as you can see, I've got my backpack there. It's got my extra set of clothes and most of my camera gear and any equipment I need. I've got that bungee corded down there, attach my carabiner, then I've got to attach the carabiner to my cooler. The cooler's got 4 carabiners that attach it to the bungee system, so anything happens, that stuff's staying on there. Some of the stuff in the pockets might not. Got a couple poles right there, my net, my seat. Got my front rod holder. Got my GoPro mount. GoPro already set up and moved over. Water bottle, my anchor, my camping chair, and the tripod. And then, like I said, the rest of my gear is now safely and securely underneath that hatch up there, where it should stay out of the being dripped on from me paddling. Well, I'm going to jump in and start heading upriver. I may do a little bit of fishing, but I'm mostly just going to go straight from my campsite, get everything set up, and I'd rather be fishing for the night bite. So y'all enjoy the rest of the show. So made it up here to my little spot. This is kind of where Abrams Creek runs into Chilhowie Lake. I've taken y'all up here several times before. The water was it's down probably about another foot more than I expected it to be. It's kind of low water right now, so I had a little bit of trouble getting up here. There's a little bit more white water than there normally is. Not real sure why they've got the water dropping like it is. This is usually about the time of year they start letting it fill up, so hopefully the fish are still up here. I'm guessing they're going to be. I'm going to have to go just a little bit lower, but this is kind of where I'm going to camp, so I'm going to unpack everything and set up and get back with y'all here in a little bit and get back to fishing. So as y'all can tell, I'm up here starting to get camp ready. I got my little camp chair set up, got my area cleared away. I'm going to hang my hammock. I'm going to take this opportunity to change my GoPro batteries, and I'm going to sit down and have a snack break, and then I will start setting up the hammock. I got my Free Soldier multi-purpose hammock with bug net and the rain fly that it came with. Got it up. I've had this for about 2 years. I've used it 7 or 8 times now. It's not the easiest thing in the world to put up. It takes a little bit of practice. I wouldn't suggest coming out in the woods and depending on this and throwing it together last minute. Get out here and practice throwing it together. It takes a little bit of time, and as you can tell, it takes a little bit of work. This Free Soldier bag can also be used as a bivy bag. You can just lay it on the ground if you had to. I've never used this bivy bag before, but I'm probably going to try to this summer when it gets a little bit warmer. But anyway, so I've got my my shelter set up. I'm going to unroll my sleeping bag and camping pillow, and I'm just about done. I'm probably going to get to fishing. So let's check us out later. I guess I'm done, so I'm going to introduce y'all to Camp TJ. Took me, an hour and a half to get everything set up, organized the way I wanted it. So I'm going to take y'all around, let you take a look at my camp, and let you be jealous of where I'm sleeping tonight. Here's the little stretch of river I'm going to be hitting at sun up, sundown. My little honey hole. I catch quite a few trout out of this. As you can see, it's a good little section of river. And then got the fireplace, chair right next to it, and then I've got my little covered area with the hammock and the rainfly covering it. My kitchen's over there. Everything I need is basically right there. And then just out through those trees, I don't know if you can make it out or not. There's the Teton. The rapids are a little too rough for me to be able to get it up here, so that's where it's going to have to stay. But it's not as far as it looks. Take y'all a little closer into camp. And then at nighttime I hang this up, but you can see my sleeping bag and camp pillow are in there. And then there's the cooler. There's my fuel, camp stove, all that. And then nothing but nature. So that kind of concludes the tour of Camp TJ. I'm gonna go collect a little bit of downed wood and see if I can maybe get enough wood together so I can have a small fire tonight. I don't want anything too big, but it's always nice to sit out here on a nice night and have a little campfire. So I'm gonna sign off for now. I'll be back whenever I'm ready to get to fishing, and I'll get the GoPro on and try to catch y'all some fish.